Hello and welcome to Prequel to the Sequel. My name is Dwayne, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you everything that I've read this week. So first off, I've read a little bit more of The Shadow Rising by Robert Jordan, and it's still pretty hard for me to get through. I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm not enjoying this one as much as I enjoyed the first three in the Wheel of Time series. But I definitely want to hurry up and finish this, because I already own the 5th and the 6th book, and I want to try to move on to those as quickly as possible to see if I feel the same way, because I really want to enjoy this series, especially since I very much liked the first three. The second one especially, that's been my favorite so far, but I definitely want to try to finish this as soon as possible. Next up, I have The Grace of Kings by Ken Liu. I haven't really read that much on this book this week either, but what I did read I really enjoyed, and I'm starting to like it even more than I already did, especially the battle scenes that I've been reading. Just the way that Liu writes the action in this book makes me really excited and makes me want to read more, and I really want to see where this series is going to go. Then next, I've been reading a little more, or listening rather, to the audiobook of The Subtle Knife by Pullman, which is the second book in the His Dark Materials trilogy. And the reason I'm listening to the audiobook is that the characters each have their own actor or actress portraying them, so each character has a different voice, and it's basically like listening to an audio drama, but I really like the audiobook, and it's helping me get through it pretty quickly, and it's actually making it more enjoyable. And if you didn't know, I'm not sure if I mentioned it in one of my older videos, but I did not really enjoy the Golden Compass that much, but the Subtle Knife I'm liking a lot more than the first one. And I think I have maybe 100 pages left of this, so I'm definitely going to try and finish this week. And next, I started this 2 days ago. It's All the Windwracked Stars by Elizabeth Bear. It's the first book in the Edda of Burdens series. I'm not entirely sure if it's a trilogy or a series. When I first picked it up, I didn't know that it was part of a series because it doesn't say it anywhere on there. But then when I looked at the publication information for the Library of Congress, it said it was the Edda of Burdens Book 1, so then I looked it up and found out that it's a series. But it follows this character right here. Her name is Mira, and she's the last remaining Valkyrie. All the other Valkyries are dead, and she's lived through the world ending twice, so she's lived through 2 Ragnaroks. And it's about her living in this city, and it's the last city remaining on I can't remember what it is. It's not Earth, but it's like one of the different realms in Norse mythology, but it's more of like a futuristic world, and she's been living for 2,000 years, well, over 2,000 years, but she discovers that in the city there is another Valkyrie, but he doesn't know it. It's actually like the reincarnation of one that she knew before and died. So at least so far, it's just her living in the city, and she is trying to capture an old adversary called the Wolf, or the Grey Wolf, and I haven't read that much. I'm a little under halfway done, but this has been my fastest read in a long time, so I'm hoping to get through this really quickly, because I'm really enjoying this, and I really want to pick up the next books in the series as soon as possible. Now for manga, I only read 2 volumes this week. So first off, I read Gate 7 Volume 1, and it's by Clamp, which is an all-female group of artists and writers, and I've actually really enjoyed everything that I've read by them so far, and this was no exception. I actually really enjoyed this, and I have the 2nd volume, so I plan on picking that up very soon. And then next, I read Naruto Volume 7, and I'm still really enjoying this, and I plan on reading all the ones that I own. I own through 15, I think. I'm planning on reading those pretty soon so that I can go get more. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and if you've read any of the books that I mentioned today, please comment down below and tell me what you thought of them, and I'll see you all in the next video.